Naib, what up, brother? What's up? Worst not comment. Be ready for that. Naib, the worst gone, man. The worst gone. Naib leaving comment and gone. Everybody, what's going on? We're here. We're back again. We're back again. Football is back again. Yeah, man. We're ready. We're ready. We talk about the games today again. Yeah. Big up everybody. Big up everybody. You know what I mean? Welcome to Riley's World. You know what I mean? Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome. We are here to talk about the Chelsea and the Arsenal game. Yeah, man. The Chelsea and the Arsenal game. 10-man Chelsea. All Arsenal to a 1-1 draw. It's it's not the best game that Arsenal played this season. You know what I mean? I would say it's the worst game Arsenal played this season, to be honest with you. It's the worst game Arsenal played so far. But guess what? 1 point is still better than none. Yeah? Yeah. 1 point is still better than none. And to think about it is, we went to the bridge to get this point. That was Chelsea 3 points, That wasn't ours. That was Chelsea 3 points, not ours. You know what I mean? And we went there and we took 1 point from their 3 points. You know what I mean? So it was okay. I mean, like, I know it was 10 man. I know it was 10 man, Chelsea, but nevertheless, 10-man team to me kind of seem more difficult to beat than 11 It's like them have more fighting at them. You understand? Yeah, man. It's like a whole lot more fight them having at them. So to me, the 10-man team, them just kind of little bit more problematic. Yes, Mark, big up Mark in the building. Mark said tight game yesterday. Tight game, Mark. You know what I mean? Tight game. Rough. Because we never really want to draw. You know what I mean? We wanted all 3 points. You know what I mean? We wanted all 3 points. So, yeah, we wanted all 3 points. But not all the wild things work out in your favor. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Not all the wild things work out in your favor. And I just say, one of them there. One of them there. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now you said day by day, Riley, dressing sense. Naib, what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? Yeah, man, day by day. Day by day. Yeah, so as I'm saying, a 10-man team sometime give way more trouble than a team of 11 man. You get to where I come from? Yeah, because a team that with 11 man, the fight there is like it not did it. You understand where I come from? The fight that not really did it like that. And when you have 11 man, you kind of way play out the game how it's there. But a 10-man team have something to lose, And what I like what Chelsea did as well, they never really just sit down and decide, say, oh, you know what, we're going to defend. They never just sit down and decide that they're going to defend. Chelsea brought the attack. Chelsea brought the attack. And I think that was the turning point. I think that was one of the turning point in what happened. You know what I mean? So, bringing the attack was solid. Bringing the attack was solid. It's like, you sit down and you look, and you say to yourself, so hold on. This Chelsea team, forget, have they forgotten that they're down 10 men? They're down to 10 men? It's like they're bringing the attack to you. And that was kind of weird, you know what I mean? As Arteta said, they've never prepare to play a 10-man Chelsea. You know what I mean? Them prepare the game to play 11 and 11. And I never saw it work out. You know what I mean? Chelsea was down to 10 man and the game changed. You know what I mean? When I look at that game, it's like Mariska, Chelsea coach seemed like he was prepared to play with 10 man because the counter attack was ready. You understand what I'm saying? The counter attack was ready. He was ready to make changes and move forward in with his 10 man. You know what I mean? His plans were in place. You know what I mean? Chelsea kind of probably get used to playing with 10 man still because a red card FC. You know what I mean? Always getting card. So I don't know. So, you know? Yeah. But the game was okay. I wouldn't say it was entertaining. And I wouldn't say it was entertaining. It was okay. Um, Mark said Chelsea look like they would win if they never get a red. Honestly, Alpha. The thing about it is this: I don't think so. I think they played better when they were down to 10 man. You know what I mean? I don't think they played. I don't think they played better with 11 man. I think they played better with 10 man. I think they more looked like they were going to win with the 10 man. You know what I mean? Looked like they would have more liable to win with 10 man. You know, with 11 man, it was just absorbing pressure because Chelsea was at home, you know, and then probably a counter, something with a ham, different. You know, y'all know Arsenal. So probably something different to that would I give. You know, but that was the situation with that for the moment. Um Prior, note it, Arsenal is going to win treble. Big up Prior. Hassan said hi. Naive said, "What if 11 played for Chelsea?" I think that would have been more an interested game. Yeah. Prior said, "Please change your accent. Can't understand anything." Not a problem, man. Not a problem. How about now? Oh, you understand what I'm saying now? Let me know if I'm more clear. Smash them like, people. Smash them like. You know what I mean? Give us some light, man. Put up those like. Push them up. Mark said, 5 points clear anyway. Not the best lead, but lead nevertheless. That is a fact. You know what I mean? A lead is a lead, and that's what the most important thing is, that we are the one still on top, leading. So it is still okay. It's pronounced Priya. Okay, Priya. Bro, Maldini or Barisi? Mark said girl's name. Oh, that's a girl's name. Naive said Maldini. Mark said Maldini. Please go India accent. No, bro, I don't have that one in my closet. Sorry. I do not have that one in my locker. Hopefully I'm speaking more English now so you can understand. Okay? Yes. Yeah, so as I said, Arteta press conference where he said, long way from Bangladesh. Big up Bangladesh. Big up Bangladesh. Arteta press conference was when he said that they were not prepared to play against, I should say, 10 men. You know what I mean? The game plan was 11 and 11. Who knows? Probably just finding excuses to make it sound good. But nevertheless, Chelsea team are the ones that have it all to celebrate. You know what I mean? Even though they were at home. You know what I mean? But to be at home, gone down to 10 man, and still come away with a point. You know what I mean? That's still awesome. You know, that's still awesome. Against the informed team of the league as well, which is Arsenal. So, yeah. Mark said, did you hear that Indian Christmas song? Hold on. Mark just told me how to pronounce this name. Yeah, Millwall all the way, said Gary Warren. Millwall, that's what, Division 2? Bro, where is the Super Cat option? It's not there yet. It's soon be there. Don't worry. Give us some more time to build. We're just building. So give us some more time to build it, and it will soon pop up. All right. Wagwan General, love from Pakistan. Big up Pakistan. Big up Pakistan every time. Every time. Mark said, how many watch hours left for Super Chat? I'd have to check it. You know what I mean? I'd have to check it. But, you know what I mean? We just need to be more, just keep on being consistent and just keep on working. That's what we're doing right now. You know, so one day you're just going to see it pop up. All right? Yes. Mark, you from India too? So people are saying that this London derby was a good one. You know what I mean? I am Indian but born in South Africa. Okay, got you. Yo, GG, bro. I'm Chelsea fan. Big up Chelsea fan. Chelsea fan. Rock and come in. Big up Chelsea fan. Good game today, mate. Good game today. You know what I mean? Y'all fought well. Y'all fought well. You know, normally we all team we kind of put a foot in them throat and just don't let go. You know what I mean? But Chelsea was a handful today. You know what I mean? I must say. We're not going to lie. You know, we're not going to lie. Chelsea was a handful today. And Chelsea, the London leaders. Oh, you going to be the London leaders when Arsenal on top of the table? That makes no sense, brother. Actually, I am a Barcelona fan, but I love watching you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Chelsea are the leaders of London. Never. Never. London is red, man. Y'all know London is red. Guys, can you please hit them like buttons? Push up them like buttons, man. You haven't liked the channel, go ahead, man. Hit those like buttons for me, please. Hit them hard. Pre, where are you living in? Mohammed, let's just say Mohammed. Chelsea have won the Champions League twice and you have zero. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You know what I mean? Chelsea never gonna win the Champions League again though, because they don't have that money no more. You know what I mean? The billionaire owner is not there anymore. You understand me? So it's not that simple for you guys anymore. You guys are not just capable enough now to buy the best players in the world and stuff like that. Every team now has money to spend. Okay? Yeah. And that's what it's going to be. Every team has money to burn. So it is what it is. For your information, I respect Arsenal, but there are no comparison with Chelsea. London is blue. For your information, man, Chelsea just come to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? The comparison is way different. You are correct. There is no comparison. Because Chelsea is just a team that just started pretty much football 15 years ago when the Russian billionaire came there. All right, so you're not correct. You're not incorrect. You know what I mean? There is no comparison. There is actually no comparison. So, yeah, no worries. No worries. Let me see if I can carry back some of these chat that's gone. Yeah. India where I guess Perry and Naib communicating. London is red. That is what I've been trying to tell them, my bro. I've been trying to tell them, let them know. London is red. You know what I mean? And guess what? Remember the next derby is at the Emirates. It's not going to be the same. Okay? Just remember that. Bro, they spend more money with Bowley in one season than Roman. Um, Not what they do now is they buy a lot of players now. But what he did then was he went and he bought the best players then. You know what I mean? That's the difference. They buy a lot of players now. Chelsea buy at least 20 to 30 players every season probably. You know, just for buying players' sake. So they can sell them back and stuff like that. So they buy a lot of players now. With him, he was just a straight businessman. All he was into is just making money. So he buy them so he could win the trophies and all of that. You know what I mean? He sacked managers like crazy. You know what I mean? Because it was just all about winning these trophies. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. Chelsea have honestly proved that they have pedigree beating the best, but they haven't beaten the Gunners. Prove that they have pedigree beating the best. I'm like, Chelsea still have good players. You know, it's not going around that. Chelsea has some fantastic players. They still have money. You know what I mean? They lead from one billionaire to a next billionaire. It's just that they're two different mindset of billionaires. You know, this billionaire is trying to run Chelsea like Arsenal as a business. You know what I mean? As a club that profits and stuff like that. The other one was just trying to outshine everybody. You know, there was some difference in the whole situation. And yeah, so Chelsea has a unique issue, but I have to admit that Arsenal is the best team in Europe right now. I would like for you to tell me the unique issue that Chelsea have, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? That would be very interesting to hear. Arsenal are two bad games away from battling the league. The cushion you guys had is gone with Chelsea, City, United, Liverpool training. It's going to be a crazy next half to the season. Well, I don't even know how Liverpool come into this category. I'm not even gonna lie. Right now, Liverpool need to just stay on the bench. So, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, football is not finished until it's finished. That's a fact. Football is not finished until it's finished. Naive, stop behaving like a kid, man. Come on, be cool. At the end of the day, when the season is done, that's when football is done. You get me? So yeah, you can be 2 games away from the other teams leveling up, or you can be 2 games away from going further in the league. You know what I'm saying? So you may never know. You may never know. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. David in the building. David, what's up, man? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Man United closer to the top. Even Villa somehow climb out of the bottom of the league and wild card being Sunderland. Yeah, Sunderland is problem, man. Sunderland is problem. Swear. Man United again in the building. Good morning, Riley. Good morning, Naib. Yeah, man. So I mean, like, yeah, football is football. It is what it is. As I said, everybody is really counting on Arsenal to battle it, and I think that's why the victory is going to be so sweet. You know what I mean? The victory is going to be sweet because of person's expectations. People have different expectations and they expect what they expect from Arsenal. Everybody expect Arsenal to fold so their team can come forward. You know, so we will see. We will see what will really happen. You know what I mean? Don't count out the Sunderland manager is an absolute legend for the performance he gets out of the small team. It's not just a Sunderland manager alone getting performance, man. Crystal Palace manager getting performance as well. Bournemouth manager getting performance as well. So there's a lot of managers that are doing the do right now. You know, they're making it happen right now. You get me? So it's not a situation. It's night for you, right? Yeah, man. It's night right now. It's night right now. It's just 10 p.m. So it's not a situation where it's just a crystal. It's just Sunderland. Sunderland is doing a fantastic job. So counting them out will be stupid. You know what I mean? So we ain't gonna count out Sunderland. You know what I mean? See that comeback that they made against Bournemouth. You know what I mean? I thought they were gonna lose for sure. You know, and they came back. So yeah. That can't done says see you soon. Who is you? Who are you? What team you support? Let me know. What's that? That's Everton. That's Aston Villa. What team is that? Let me know. Let me know. Everybody is after us. Everybody is after us. So you got to let me know which one. Which one? As well as Crystal Palace. Yes, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? Manant said, "Did you see 10 men Chelsea?" Yeah, I did, man. I watched the game. You know what I mean? I watched the game. Definitely. Chelsea had 2 UEFA Champions League, 6 First Division, Premier League, 8 FA Cup, and 5 League Cups. Chelsea just started winning cups just the other day, man. It's fine. Someone said yesterday Chelsea is the worst Premier League team. Yeah, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? They're not the best, but they're not the worst. You know? Yeah, they're not the best, but they're not the worst. Chelsea is going about their business right now. They're doing what they need to do. They're doing what they need to do. They're making it happen. They're making it happen. As I said, you can see from the game today. You know what I mean? Even with 10 man, they were up to it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are playing down the fact that Arsenal did play a 10-man Chelsea. You know what I mean? But guess what? We played without our natural 2 back line. You know what I mean? Gabriel and William. They were both out. You know what I mean? They were both out. You know? And we still didn't play with a striker until the last 15 minutes when Yakares came on. You know what I mean? I must say, he looked good. You know what I mean? He looked good. And David said they dominated Arsenal with 10 men. Yes, they did. They played some good ball game. You know what I mean? Arteta need to keep the team together for the rest of the season. No, good run don't last forever. Look at Liverpool, for example. Well, that team that Liverpool have, that was Jurgen Klopp team. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's going on with Slot now. You know what I mean? He used Klopp team to win that league title. And now he's pulling it apart to make his own identity. It's not really working out. That's how I view that situation. Chelsea is one of the best team or second best team in the Premier League, in my opinion. I don't think so. Chelsea is kind of still inconsistent. You know, they are inconsistent. They're a young team. They remind me of the Arsenal young team like 3 years ago. The same one that came second to Manchester City when nobody thought they should have done that. You know what I mean? But they were fearless, you know what I mean, and they played some real good football. That's how this Chelsea team remind me of right now. You know? I think Chelsea would snatch Yakare's next transfer window. Nah, man, Chelsea can't get no players from Arsenal. Chelsea can't get no players from Arsenal. Arsenal is a proper club. You know what I mean? Chelsea is not. So Arsenal can get Chelsea players, but Chelsea can't get Arsenal players unless they're hold and finish. Japanese gangster in the building. What is your opinion on the billionaire Bill Gates saying recently that the next pandemic will be between a Japanese gangster. Sorry, man, football we do. For football we do, man. We ain't gonna do politics. That's headache and that's stress. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's headache and that's stress. We're trying to just stay focused on the beautiful game, the thing that brings us laughter and entertainment. You get where I'm coming from? Yes, I. That's what's up. We don't do politics. We stay away from religion. We stay away from politics. And we stay away from homosexuality contents. All right? Yeah. So, yeah. The fixtures. You know the fixtures are going to be crazy, man. December again. Yes, December again. That is it. December again. Seemed like we just passed December a couple months ago. And we're back in December again. Can you imagine? It's crazy, right? It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Let me look at Arsenal fixtures. The fixtures are congestive. It's very close. Very, very, very close. Look at this. We have Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday. Right, so after playing so much football already. Yes, Colombia. How fast they're going. I want to try. How fast days going. Yeah, man, days going fast. Reno said, hi. Who do you think will win La Liga? Probably Barcelona, you know. I think Barcelona have enough to do it. And I mean, I think Barcelona will probably push for that. Yeah, I think La Liga probably belong to Barcelona. I still remember Ashley Cole played in Chelsea against Arsenal after the transfer from Arsenal. It was a daft move, I would say. Yeah, La Liga is Real Madrid. Well, as I said, just for everybody to have their favorite. So Riley, come on. Naib. No, Naib. I'm not a Real Madrid fan, Naib. No. Never, never, never. I'm sorry. Not a Real Madrid fan. I don't back Real Madrid at all. You know what I mean? I don't like Real Madrid, to be honest with you. Yeah. If I'm gonna choose any team over there, it would be Barcelona. And no, it's not because I'm Messi. I'm not really a Messi fan neither. If you ask me between Messi and Ronaldo, I'll say Messi. You know what I mean? But that don't make me a Messi fan. You just ask me between two persons. You know what I mean? You don't like Real Madrid because they are 15 UEFA Champions League. No, I don't like Real Madrid because they can't beat Arsenal. They are our lookout. You know? That's why. Yeah. So if you ask me Messi or Ronaldo, I'm gonna say Messi. If you ask me Messi or Kaka, I'm gonna say Kaka. If you ask me Messi or Ronaldinho, I'm gonna say Ronaldinho. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a Messi thing. Mark said Champions League winners will be someone out of top 8 finish like last year. This format favors the bottom and teams in terms of the round of 16. Sorry I'm late, said Matty. Matty in the building. Matty, big up. Welcome back to the chat, Matty. Nice to see you, Kamikaze. LOL Barcelona said Mark. Madrid Champions League. Madrid soon get knocked out of the Champions League, man. Trust me. Big up. You told me come back Sunday. Adam, big up yourself, Adam. Thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you for tuning in. Matty, just as well. What a coincidence. No, it ain't no coincidence, man. It's a family channel, man. That's what we're here. You know what I mean? We're here. It's a family channel. You know what I mean? As I said, make yourself acquainted. You know what I mean? And you'll get used to everybody. You know? Be a part of the family, man. Don't stay no stranger, alright? Yeah. Uh-huh. Why did Saliba not play? Saliba got injured. You know what I mean? I don't know what kind of injury it is because I haven't listened Arteta press conference yet. And knowing him, he probably don't even say it anyway. So I don't really know what kind of injury he got, but I know he got injured in training the day before, and that ruled him out. So we had to use two inexperienced defenders, which they did well. They did well, I must say. Tell me, what is the difference winning the match or winning the competition? Well, you got to win the matches to win the competition, right? Losing Saliba last minute definitely didn't help. No, that didn't help at all, man. That didn't help at all. What a joke. I didn't think it's bad, but rather not risk him situation. Saliba had to work hard on Wednesday. He followed Kane all around the pitch, all game. Galatasaray in the building. The best guy, the best you guys will finish season is fourth. David, who are you talking? Arsenal? Who are you talking, David? Arsenal? You told me Arsenal will win, and you, Matty, was laughing for United not being able to win against 10 men. Your boys couldn't win your derby against 10 men. How peak. Yeah, but we didn't lose. Manchester United lost. You know what I mean? Manchester United lost. We didn't lose. Yes, Arsenal, the team that lose to a 10-man Chelsea. Bro, are you serious? We didn't lose. Manchester United lose. You understand? No, we didn't lose, bro. If you had to sign any player from any club, which player do you think do you pick? I don't know. A lot of good players out there. You know what I mean? But we have to sign players that suits our club. You know what I mean? I'll take the Atletico Madrid striker, Alvarez, and I'll take Bournemouth, Simeon. Still could have beat the mighty Chelsea. That's fine. Chelsea could have beat we. Chelsea, we were at Chelsea house. It was Chelsea game to win. I keep on telling everybody that we were at Chelsea house. It was Chelsea's game to win, not ours. And I mean, our game, our aim was to not lose. If all went well, we come away with a win, but not lose and at least come away with a point, and we did that. We came away with a point. It was Chelsea's game. You know what I mean? Not ours. Boring game. No, that was a fighting game, man. That was a derby. Zero Champions League. Yeah, man, that's us. We know. Mighty was lucky to still have 10 men on the pitch. That's what I'm trying to tell them. They need to know that. Real Madrid fan in the building. Arsenal have two very interesting games coming up with underdogs team. Well, I don't know if they're an underdog team because Aston Villa is not an underdog team. Still couldn't win. Yeah, we get that. Brentford and Villa, two good games. Ozil in Arsenal. What do you want more, the Champions League or the Premier League? The Champions League, bro. That's the one that we don't have yet. Champions League. If we're going to choose one, it's going to be the Champions League for me. That's the one that we don't have. They are 10. We are on top. We threw 2 away. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1. If you look at history, you have your answer of which cup Arsenal going to win. Hey, history doesn't determine the future, man. You know what I mean? History does not determine the present. You know what I mean? History has changed over the years. You know what I mean? If you look at history back then, people used to walk. Now they're flying. You know what I mean? They didn't see that. Nobody saw that coming. But guess what? It's here. So no worries. No worries. We're going for every cup we're in this season. Yes, that's what we're doing. Hala Madrid said naive. Naive, I ain't worried about you, man. Whenever Madrid draw a game or lose, you go into hiding. You know what I mean? You go into hiding. Barca best in the world, Naib said Haram. It's like people forget you can win with 10 man. Used to happen a lot. They act like 12 men. Sometimes they work harder. They're not sometimes, they work harder all the time. You know what I mean? It's not a sometime thing. You know what I mean? Yamal dangerous. Mikel Arteta said fam. Barca best. David said Yamal is incredible overrated. You need to chill on Yamal. He was a ghost against Chelsea. Ronaldo best in the world, said Hannam. Matty said facts, David. So our upcoming games. The fixture is crowded, bro. Crowded. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have a break. Alright, so we have Wednesday game for 1:30. Then we have Aston Villa on Saturday, 6:38. That's in the morning for me. You know? Then we have Club Brugge on Wednesday again. And on Saturday again we have Wolves. That's a crazy fixture. Then we get a 7-day break, I think. Then we have Everton, December 20th. The 23rd, we have Crystal Palace in the cup game. And then we have Brighton on the 27th. You know what I mean? So those are some close. And then we have Aston Villa again on the 30th. And then January, we have Bournemouth. These games are coming quick and fast, people. Quick and fast. Let me get in back with the chat. I think it can't leave me. Yeah. Matty knew you was start talking about recent games. He's like 17. What were you doing at the age? Arsenal could be undone against Brentford too. Long ball specialist. Adam, I'm 33. Regardless, is older than 17. Now also, Estava showed him up. Why matter your age? First time Matty has ever been right, said David. We have Brentford on Wednesday. Yes, we do. And then we have Aston Villa on Saturday. You know what I mean? And then we have a Champions League game the following Wednesday. It's crazy. Bro, please stop deleting our comments. We all not Arsenal fans. But we support. Who's deleting the comments? I'm checking, but I haven't seen the comments deleted. That comment from David, he was the one that deleted that, right? Yeah. I typed in gunners up, runners up. It was deleted. Please allow free speech. Yeah, this channel allow free speech. You know what I mean? Persons are allowed to say whatever they want to say about football clubs and everything else. You know what I mean? As I always say, the only thing that we don't allow is homosexuality content and racism content. All right? As long as persons are talking football, they stays and just be themselves. But there's no one deleting it though, Mark. I don't understand. I've checked it and I haven't seen it at all. So if you put some type of the thing about YouTube will delete your content sometime if they detect anything negative or racist or anything like that in it. So it depends on what you said. YouTube do delete because it haven't even reached on my screen. And normally, sometimes when YouTube delete it, I'm the only one that sees it. And I haven't seen that at all. So sometimes you guys have to be careful what you text because YouTube will delete some of your messages. It will be filtered. All right, guys. Okay, Mark. So probably you need to check what you text. What you just text now come true. I see it. It said, I type in gunners up, runners up. It was deleted. Please allow free speech. I see that. Yeah. Yeah, Matty didn't delete your chat. Matty didn't delete anything. And I mean, I would have seen it. There was no deleted. You see, yeah, David deleted his own text message. That's the only delete I saw. Yeah, man, it didn't came, Mark. It didn't came. Thank you, Alfonso. We're not Arsenal fans, but we support your channel because you're a good person. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the support. As I said, we will always make sure, even all my moderators are gonna always make sure that y'all have free speech. You know what I mean? I promise you. Okay? Everyone on here is gonna be entitled to the same rights. Doesn't matter what club you support. Yeah, this isn't just an Arsenal fan channel. You know what I mean? See, Matty can tell you that. Matty is telling you what's going on. This is Football Fan Channel. See, Naib is telling you what's going on. Crystal Palace are the Eagles. Fell for him if he's a Palace fan. Feel. Oh, I wonder. Okay, feel for him if he's a Palace. Palace is playing some good football, though. Yeah, man, Palace is playing some good football. No wonder it's undercover. Ref ruined the game. Too many yellow cards. Yeah, ref ruined the game early, man. DJ Shatter. So, Alfonso, tell me how you feel drawing to a 10-man Chelsea. Feel gutted, man. Feel gutted. Feel mad. You know what I mean? You check out the shots. The shots tell you everything, man. You know what I mean? The reaction was raw. That shots was my raw reaction after the game. You know what I mean? But then now you settle down and you relax. You know what I mean? Then you kind of settle and you relax and you're like, yo, you know what? We went to the bridge. The bridge didn't came to us. You know what I mean? When you went to the bridge, the 3 points was not yours. It was Chelsea's. So you went there to try and get their 3 points. So you came back with one. You know what I mean? Even if they were 10 man, yo, it's still okay. You know what I mean? Didn't lose. You know what I mean? He didn't lose, and that's the important part of the whole aspect. We did not lose. You get me? Yeah. So I'm still good. I'm still grateful. Honestly. What are your thoughts on Man United this season? Man United is just as inconsistent. Well, not just. I was going to say as Liverpool, but you know what I mean? They ain't so bad. They ain't all the way down there. But they Tottenham. My thoughts on Manchester United this season, Tottenham. That's supposed to set it all. Yeah, man, Tottenham. They're just like Tottenham. Yep. I want my fellow Man United fans speak up, right? A proper fan, I guess, supporting a team that lose all the time. Hey, loyalty is loyalty, man. It is what it is. Glory, glory, Man United, eh? I'm a United fan, said Adam. Adam, the other day when Adam leave, that was when David came on. David, remember when I tell you the other day that your fellow Manchester United just left? I think that was Adam, right? Yeah. Why you want me speak? I'll only delete someone if they're rude, bully, racism, um, politics, or religion talk. Football banter, go for it. It's what the fandom is for. Well, we can do rude, you know what I mean? And we can do bullying. Rude and bullying is fine, Matty. You know what I mean? Rude and bullying it's not as long as it's still within football context. You know, because if I'm going to say Manchester United sucks, that's not rude nor bullying. You know what I mean? But as I said, racism, homosexuality, and them politics, religion, we try to stay away from that period. You said we would lose today. Yeah, I did say that. I did say that. Honestly, I did say that. I thought you'd have lost today. No lie. No lie, no lie. Who did you have again, Adam? Who did they play? They played Fulham. Yeah, they played Fulham. Even in an Arsenal stream, we outnumber the Arsenal fans. David, it's just two of y'all. What are you talking about? It's just two of y'all texting before anybody else texts. What are you talking about? That's why you want him to speak up so he can fully text with chat. DJ Shatter said Arsenal can take the league. You will not beat Chelsea. You remember this though. We play Chelsea at Chelsea. Chelsea coming to us next. Okay? Remember that. Don't forget. Tell me where your glory is these days. They can't find it. They can't find it. Pep is an Arteta tail. Matty relax, always angry. Matty's not angry, man. Matty likes to debate. Matty's waiting on y'all to debate, but y'all scared. You know what I mean? No one's angry, bro. Yeah. Waiting on y'all to debate, man. He's not hungry. Ask Arsenal fans about being loyal. 21 years without a title, and then still a support. Man United fans need to settle down. Put a smile on your face. You saying you thought we would have lost. Yeah, I thought you would have lost, honestly. I thought Fulham had enough to beat y'all, but I guess they didn't. I guess they didn't. I don't class someone saying Arsenal is shit as bully. I'm about attacking someone not football related. Okay, cool. DJ, who do you support? I think he's a Chelsea fan. DJ N is a Chelsea fan. The first game of the season, we dominate you guys, but you got a cheap goal. It's all right. We dominated Liverpool, but they got a goal too, and they won, and that becomes our only defeat. So, hey, it is what it is. I'm excited to see Yakaris start again, hopefully on Wednesday against Brentford. Hopefully, he grabs a goal or two as well. Chelsea and City still have to play each other twice. Point getting drop, definitely. And trust me, they have to play Liverpool. Liverpool gonna find a little bit of form. You know what I mean? And all of that. You know what I mean? They have to play Sunderland too. Chelsea have to go to Sunderland, to the Stadium of Light. Because remember, Sunderland beat them at the bridge. And they have to go to the Stadium of Light. So Chelsea have some good games coming up. Alpha, you know the biggest threat this season is Pep versus Arteta, not City versus Arsenal. Mastermind game. It's gonna be a mind game, and Pep always get the best of Arteta with those mind games. You know what I mean? So we will see. Arteta is still learning, and he has learned. So we will hope that he can learn from last season and apply it this season. You know what I mean? I think he'll be all right. True, said DJ. Us Arsenal fans been through some shit, man. Yeah, man, we've been through a wally. Winning is winning, said Matty. Chelsea 100%. London is always going to be the right shade of blue. Come on, DJ, man. You know better than that, DJ. Chelsea only top because they beat Barca. They not even all that. We walk over Liverpool already. Well, anybody can walk over this Liverpool team now. Anybody can walk over this Liverpool team now. This Liverpool team don't even make sense right now. Riley, how was your Sunday? Sunday was great, mate. Awesome, man. You know what I mean? Awesome, awesome. Hello, bro. Are you high? No, I'm not high. My eyes are red, right? Yeah, that's me. Never high, bro. Don't smoke. So, we'll never ever be high. Arteta need to show he has nerves against Pep. Yeah, he do need to show. He need to step up, man. Well, he did last season, though. He did. Pep didn't beat him last season. Pep is overrated. He only coaches top clubs, and that is true. He coaches club with money that he can get money to make sure that he get the right player. Just like Jose Mourinho. You know what I mean? Just like Jose Mourinho. Yeah, Pep understudies. They are the one. Mariska and Arteta. I think that's going to be a good battle for the season. think that's going to be a really good battle for this season. Did this Liverpool beat Arsenal at the start of the season? Well, it wasn't this Liverpool. It was a better Liverpool than this because they were 5 games unbeaten at the start of the season. So it was not this Liverpool. You know what I mean? Adam is a Liverpool fan, DJ Any. Adam is a Liverpool fan. By a wonder goal free kick. That's out. Liverpool is back now. We back in top 10. We'll see you when all our games going forward. Who is the reigning champion of English football? Um, Chelsea gonna make you bottle it. Mark said every team goes through a bad spell. We had the same bad spell last season and still won the league, overtaking Arsenal. So please remember this. Arsenal have not had a bad run yet, and it is yet to come. Arsenal not gonna have no bad run, man. Come on. Mark, stop pushing bad words on us. We're gonna be alright. Men versus boys, why do you include don't you include David? DJ Shatter said it'll go rough for Arsenal next. Y'all have Leeds, Sunderland, Brentford, Tottenham. Tell us. You're going to be alright, man. We ain't worried. We are not worried. Right, Mark? Mark is a Liverpool fan and him endure all our going through this time. You know what I mean? So, come out on top. Chelsea only scored a corner. They create nothing against a back two who have never started together in the league. David said, if you are a Manchester United fan, Adam, why are you harassing me? Arsenal only competition is Chelsea. Calm down. Everybody want a piece of the Arsenal. Everybody want a piece of the Arsenal. Alpha, remember Arsenal fans have this confident every season for the last 4 seasons. Congratulations, Mark. Big up yourself. The chief moderator has decided to give you the blue badge, Mark. You see that? Shauna. Big up, Shauna. Big up, Shauna. Shauna has decided to upgrade Mark. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. You're welcome. Represent the channel well, Mark. Represent the channel well, okay? You know, I've always wondering who you call kamikaze. I was always wondering who you call kamikaze. You know, I'm looking in the stream, I'm like, I don't see no kamikaze in the stream. Oh, so that's the name that you give to Mark. That's why I like this channel. Very fair, and Alpha is a good person. I told you, Mark. I told you, this channel is not just for Arsenal fans. You know what I mean? I told you that. Once you stick around and you make good debates and you be here with us, you'll be a part of us. You know what I mean? I told you that. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. Talking about you, are you alright? I'm just asking you a question. It's a Manchester United battle. All y'all gonna do what the Everton 2 players did? Beat on each other and got a red card? Manchester United is battling out together over there. Yeah, I know that the MRK is a shortening for Mark. Yeah, his name is Mark, man. I've catch that from the first time he typed in the chat. I didn't even see the kamikaze part until now. I just see the MRK and I stop right there. Because I know it's MARK. I didn't even see the kamikaze part until now. Guys, if you have not hit those like button, guys, hit those like button, man. Hit them up. If it's your first time and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, what you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the channel. Make this channel your home. We do football over here no matter where you are, where you're from, no matter what team you support. You know what I mean? We are here to do football, and football it is. That's what put a smile on our face. Yep. This is all David, no probs. with my fellow Manchester United brother. Yeah, I see that. Are we leaving you alone? You see us? We stay out of people business. So y'all good. Y'all can fight. Y'all Manchester United fans. Y'all brothers, y'all can fight. We'll stay and watch. We'll stay and watch. I'm the only one realizing that the league soon become a whole ass London derby. London taking over for real, DJ. DJ Any. London taking over for real. I mean, like clubs popping up from everywhere out of London. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be a league of Londons. You know? I'm telling you, I can't believe it. The other day, I was looking into it the other day for real. You know what I mean? Teams like London's like crazy. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I think a lot of persons realizing what's going on. In my opinion, Arsenal have a safe cushion and a few easy games ahead, but we can't count out this team chasing behind. We ain't counting out nobody, man. Chelsea slowed us down, and I mean a bit, so we know and understand the pressure. Everybody's coming gunning for Arsenal. Everybody want a piece, you know what I mean, and everybody wants to be the one to stop us. So trust me, we know what's up. We know what's up. Promise you. DJ, more London clubs in England. Still think Timber is better than Reese. Reese was class today, though. You know what I mean? Reese was class. You could see Reese experience today, put it that way. You know what I mean? They're two good defenders, but you could see Reese experience today. You know what I mean? He showed that. He showed that. Sorry. Do you think So Man Young is good? Yeah, man, he's good. Man United being in the top 10 should be enough for the fans this season. Trust me. As long as they don't get relegated, they should be alright. Them and Tottenham. I think they just want to make sure that they're not relegated and they should be fine. Matty said, DJ Reese was the only reason why you got a point today. He was flawless. Yeah, man, he was class today, man. I promise you. It's like it's like he keep on hearing the comparison and he making sure that he turned up today. Reese was class today. Yeah, man, he was awesome today, man. Arsenal have a 5 game run of London Derby in the next half. Yeah, Fulham, Brentford. Um, Not a 5 game run because Sunderland is not a part of that. We have Everton in the mix of that. But we have a lot of derbies coming up. It's mad, isn't it? Come on, Spurs. Spurs in the building. Brentford is a wild card team. Villa is in great form. So let me know your thoughts. I'm not I'm not too worried about Brentford, but I'm not worried about Villa, but I'm concerned. If that makes sense. I'm not worried, but I have them in the back of my brain thinking. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's my thought on it. I'm not really worried about Brentford, honestly. But Villa is not the team that they used to be last season. So I'm not. I shouldn't be. But just Unai Emery and the vendetta team that he have out against Arsenal for firing him. You know what I mean? He just always seem to turn up, no matter how he's playing. He just always seem to turn up when it's time to play Arsenal. You know what I mean? Yeah. Easy say hi guys. David says Spurs are a joke. David, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think Spurs and Man United are the same bracket, to be honest with you. I know y'all gonna come at me for that, but I'm being real. That's how I think. Forget about Sunderland. Can I compare Reese and Timber to? I don't think he played as a midfielder, and I think he was inverting. I don't think he played as a midfielder. You know what I mean? They're adapting the system that um, Manchester City and Arsenal are playing with that inverted midfield. They're coming inside. Yeah, his whole career has been about getting back to Arsenal. He's home. You know what I mean? That's where he's going to finish his career. Yeah, I think after he finishes his contract at Arsenal, he might just retire because his dream has come true. He's good. Eze is good player at Crystal Palace, but not a big club. He's not good enough for a big club. Villa did surprise Liverpool, unfortunately, said Adam. Come on, you Spurs. Spurs in the building. One thing I like about Spurs, they're always going to show up. You know what I mean? No matter what, they're always going to show up. You know what I mean? That's football. You know what I mean? That's football. That's why I love this game so much. Matty said, Marks, what's your opinion on why you've been doing so bad? No, no coincidence. No coincidence. You drop Salah, you win. Well, I keep on telling them that Salah need to bench. You know what I mean? Salah doesn't work for the team. Salah only find feet to run when he's going forward to the goal, but he can't find feet to run back and defend. That's not giving. That don't make no sense. Luckily, he's not on top 10 contender, so not big problem, Matty. Spurs and United have improved this season, so respect to them coming back to the form. Kamikaze, no Spurs talk while I'm here, please. Oh, if we're gonna have Manchester United talk, we have to have Spurs talk, man. Y'all in the same boat. Imagine 5 years ago you told me Salah was sitting on the bench. Respectfully, said Adam. What do you think of Saka's performance today? Saka performed well, man. Saka was a menace over there. You know what I mean? Saka was a menace over there. No, we really started to fill the gap when Caicedo got sent off. He got pushed infield to plug the gap. Oh, that's what happened. I was at work while watching the game, so I couldn't get some of the analysts of the game. I was watching him as he was playing. He was hardly ever on the right. That's why I say, but I really do still take because it still did cover. You know, it was in the midfield a lot for real. And even Madison is pretty. Let's be real, David. It's pretty shit. Luke said, yo. Restart as a right back and inverted when Moise Caicedo sent off. He moved into the sixth role, which he has been played before. He started in the first team. Lampard is who made Reese a right back. He is a CDM, defensive midfield. Spurs are used to mediocrity. When they lose, it's another day in the office, so they'll turn up just to be involved like they do in the league. Matty, that's petty, boy. That's petty. He knew I saw it right, DJ. I don't think Saka played that well today. We have to be honest. His decision making was poor. He made some poor decision making, but I think that's just his greed for scoring. You know what I mean? He he has a greed for score. He always want to score. You know what I mean? But he was the one that made that decision to cross that ball for us to score. So we still got to, um, you know what I mean? Yeah. Reese is like Lewis Kelly, a player who took his chance when stepped up. Matty and Alpha, what will you do when Arsenal don't win the league or Champions League this season? Will you be sad? Arsenal gonna win, bro. I'm gonna be happy because Arsenal gonna win. Trust me. Arsenal gonna win, Matty. There's not gonna be no sadness. Arsenal gonna win. After all them big talk, Arsenal gonna win. Yeah. After back your team till the end, there's nothing to back. Until there's nothing to back, my man. That's what it is. That's what I'm telling you. Arsenal gonna win. This is not a game. It's just football. It's not a game. I mean, sort of GK, goalkeeper, he's played every position before. Yeah, you could see that he's an athlete, man. You could see that he's a complete player. You know what I mean? As I said, he was awesome today, man. He was everywhere. You know what I mean? He was awesome today. It was like a Declan Rice. Everywhere. Can play everywhere. You should see him as a left winger. As a left full block. Be very sad, Matty. You mean a lot of trolling will be going on. It'll be fine, man. We're winning. I'm an Arsenal fan. You don't think I'm being here for the last 20 years? We used to that, man. We've been trolled for the last 21 years. What do you think? We're still being trolled right now and we're at the top of the league. And that's what Mariska trying to do with everybody. I guess it's everybody that train underneath Pep. Everybody needs to play every position. The only two persons in Arsenal team right now that's at the position that they're originally made for. Three actually. It's Saliba, the goalkeeper, right, and Gabriel Magalhaes. That's the only three persons position never switch. And he switched Gabriel. He switched Saliba position once when he pushed him into midfield. He pushed him up higher into midfield. You know what I mean? But those are the only ones he don't fool with their position. Everybody else, you know what I mean? Califlori is a centre back. Timber is a centre back. Lewis Kelly is a midfield. You know what I'm saying? Saka started out as left wing back. You know what I mean? All these people. You know what I mean? Position. Marino is a midfielder. No a false nine. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Arsenal is a heartbreak side. We was, DJ. We was. We was. So see Sanchez playing CAM. It might be better there, DJ. Cucurella is good, best LB in the world, said David. Big Gabby played best beside Declan Rice in preseason, but I guess that doesn't count. No. Cucurella was asked today. He was so sloppy and was lucky to still be on. Well, Saka cooked him right through, man. He was on Saka plate. You know what I mean? It was on Saka plate. Saka turned him inside out all game. All game. So, Adam, I'm off to work, Alpha. Catch you later, brother. Big up yourself, Adam. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. Thank you for passing by. See you tomorrow again. We're doing this again tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because we have games coming up in the week, so we have to prepare ourselves. Got to prepare ourselves. DJ or centre back both played as DM in different parts of the game. Cucurella should have gotten a red card for being before the game started. Or him have Saka around him up and down the field. Yeah, man, that was Saka bitch, man. Yep. The key for Venezuela. As a Chelsea fan, thanks for admitting that. Well, as I said, football is football, man. Everybody have more to speak and they will see what needs to be seen. You know what I mean? Makes no sense hiding the truth. You know what I mean? Makes no sense hiding the truth. Just like Caicedo knew that he was going to be outclassed in the midfield. You know what I mean? He knew that he was going to be outclassed in the midfield. So what did he do? He went and he played aggressive. He tried to keep these people, you know what I mean, off. You get me? That's what he tried to do. So it was just all aggression and all of that, and it ended up costing. Matty, just so you know, my two EPL sides are Arsenal and Chelsea. My family is Arsenal, and I am the only Chelsea. Stats don't say that, Lou. They create nothing. I have slept and wake up, and you're still here. It's a different stream, man. It's a different stream. One love for that DJ. DJ support two London team. I think Delap had a shot. Pedro didn't. Don't think Pedro got off a shot, but I think Delap got one shot. You know what I mean? But Pedro was a menace, though. Pedro was up and down the flank. You know what I mean? I didn't know he was so fast. He was up and down that flank all game. You know what I mean? He was a menace. Our plans them get mashed up today, boy. I am telling you, R1P. Trust me. Mash up a Chelsea spoil the party, but I saw you go. You know what I mean? So you go. Yeah, Delap had one shot. I even watched a replay and see the one shot. He had one shot. Okay. Joe Pedro. So you think that Ganacho and Delap should have started over Estavo and Joe Pedro? I don't class that as a chance. Delap need to take a lap. Couldn't get a win against a 10-man. No, we couldn't. Guess not. The lap was inches over the bar and one save. Go Arsenal, they're going to win the Prim, said Ace. Matty said, I don't know why you took Estavo off. If anyone was going to win for Chelsea, it would have been him. Yeah, he was the one that was causing problems. I think what they were looking for, though, Matty, I think they were looking for Estavo was getting the chances, but he wasn't doing nothing with them. And I think they were looking for somebody who was more direct and direct with a more steady head. you know what I mean, that could probably make one of those chances count. So I think that's what they were looking for. Why did he take off Estavo? Exactly. Cry more. Estavo is a 60-minute sub. He will always be that for me. He is not ready as yet. And if Timber didn't get in way Yakari score at the end of the game, yeah. Well, that's a danger though. You know what I mean? Because our players are always out of position. I mean, like that header land right on would have landed right on Yakari's forehead, man. I'm telling you. What are these fanboys gonna do when he retires? Ronaldo. This was a perfect Gittins match. He would slow it down perfect for the 10-man game. Yeah. Guys, if you're not yet like the channel, like the channel. You know what I mean? If you just joined the stream, like the channel, my people. Like the channel, guys. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You know? Yeah, man. Help this channel to grow. Yes, guys. How do you fellas about Eze scoring a hat-trick? We feel good, man. That's beauty. Estabio is the future. They need to protect him so he can be good in the future. They need. Yeah. Palmer coming back off injury isn't guaranteed to make any difference. Chelsea have evolved and got better since Palmer has been out. It's not a given he slide right in and perform. And I also think that Palmer was a smokescreen today. I don't think he was ready. You know what I mean? I think he was just a smokescreen, honestly speaking. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think he's just a smokescreen. Palmer can warm bench. Arsenal isn't a team to beat this season. Just draw both and it's good enough. Chelsea isn't going to win the league this season. We need this year to solidify the team. Y'all enjoy no more game with us, bro. I'm telling you that because you all ain't coming to the Emirates and getting no point. You know what I mean? You all ain't getting no point at the Emirates. It's not gonna happen because we can't drop more points. We cannot drop more points this season. That can't happen. You know what I mean? No, we can't. So, yeah. It's true, David. The younger players need to not play every game and actually develop well before getting overplayed. Cole Palmer would make a small club a lower better, but not a big club. A lot better, but not a big club. Palmer is a world-class player, could play in any team. Don't say that. Don't say you wouldn't sign him because you would watch him cook. Cole wants a play to be all about him, all to go through him. Where does Palmer start for Arsenal? Not on the right. Saka is there and he's not taking Odegaard position. Charlie Cole Palmer doesn't start for Arsenal. Nope. No, he does not. No, he does not. Persons just join and scream. Hit those like buttons, man. Push them likes up. Push them likes up. Let's take that likes over 20. Let's push it way over 20 before we close the stream down for the night. And we do this again tomorrow. Palmer good on the left at all. I will never put Palmer in a Man United jersey. Chelsea perfect lineup. Fofana, Calaba, Cucurella, Enzo, Caicedo, Garnacho, Palmer, Estavo, and Joe Pedro. Palmer would never touch a Man United jersey. If it's the right, he could do the left wing for Martinelli. And Saka is left-footed. Them two are leaky. Chelsea need Fofana to stay fit. Can't be relying on the Calaba Tosin partnership. David, I think you're on drugs. I think something wrong with you. I think something wrong with you. Guys, this is about where we're going to go. You know what I mean? We're going to wrap it up for the night. We're going to wrap it up for the night. Got to get to the 9 to 5 in the morning. That's like in another 5 hours. So only 5 hours worth of sleep for me. I mean, only 5 hours worth of sleep for me. If I should start Palmer in the Arsenal squad, it would be Nani left, Palmer midfield, Saka right, Martinelli up top, Declan and Odegaard, and the defense done solid. Fofana better stay fit till June. Matty said we done okay. I can. David, we okay. A double pivot. B with a holding. We don't play. DJ say exactly, Matty. Too much changes to make just to fit Palmer in. So Palmer, all of a sudden, Palmer becomes a problem child. Palmer, I mean, like Palmer was Chelsea was Parma FC. Yeah. Nobody wants Neymar. Neymar can't manage England game, and Neymar gonna get kicked and get injured on the first game. He gonna get kicked and get injured on the first game. No, can't manage it. Nah. Chelsea and Arsenal ain't wasting money on big players. That's a fact, you know. Yeah, that's a fact. David loves Neymar and Pulisic. And who is the third one, David? Look at Neymar too hard and he roll the whole field. Neymar is always injured, man. Look at Neymar too hard for real. He just started rolling. Go hold his foot and his hand and his head, and it's like everywhere start hurt him. Imagine Neymar versus Cucurella or Big Gabby. Oh Lord. One knee. Give him one knee. And that's it. One knee and that's it. We say he ain't gonna pass training to go on the field. Yeah, but remember, he's gonna go to the World Cup though. I think they're gonna bring him. As skinny as Declan Rice is, he has Neymar in his pocket. Declan Rice is a baller though, you have to remember that. Don't forget that now. Don't forget that. Declan Bill is deceptive. That guy is a beast. He's got such good stamina. He don't stop running. He never does. How do you feel about your team playing horrible? We good, man. We good. No worry, Donald. Donald. We good. We okay. We're on top of the league, 5 points clear. We'll be fine. We will be fine. Don't worry. Veritas said, bro, how are you? Doing well, my mate. Doing well. Doing well. Arsenal missing a real Declan backup. Yes, that's for sure. That's for sure. I know how to build a team. I'm a coach in real life. I am Galatasaray fan. Big up Galatasaray. Big up, big up. It should be Marino DJ, but we've had to use him as a striker all 3 seasons being injured. You know, I get to understand that you kind of rate Marino a lot, Matty. You know what I mean? I'm going to be real with you, bro. I see Marino play in England, in Spain team, in that midfield. And I don't know if we don't have the system for him to play like that in Arsenal midfield. But I trust Marino as a 9, bro. As a false 9. I do not trust Marino in the midfield. I'm not going to lie to you. I love him as a false 9, but I do not trust him in that midfield. I'd rather use him as a false 9 and let him drop in the midfield as he feel a mind back and forth. Yeah, that's why I love him as a false nine. I love Marine as a false nine. I play Marine as a false nine every day, all day, twice on Sunday. You know what I mean? But I'm not just going to throw him in my midfield. No, I'm not just going to throw him in my midfield. But as a false nine, I will play him. Marino is our third striker, man. He's not had enough game in the midfield. We've already seen Zubi, Marino, and Odegaard play together. Well, you're not going to see Zubi, Marino, and Odegaard play together, bro. Not like that. Once Declan Rice is fit and ready, he's going to play. You know what I mean? We all know that. Once Declan Rice is fit and ready, he going to play. That's the thing. But we have seen it, though. We have seen that midfield before twice. Yeah, I just remember. We've seen that midfield twice. That's the midfield from what's the club name that they all were they were at? Yeah, we've seen that midfield before. Guys, can you take us up to 20 likes, man? Take us back up to 20 likes. There was 20 likes there and then 2 disappear. Take us back up to 20 likes, my peeps. Yeah, I know, I understand. I do understand. Well, they're going to have enough time now to do it because there's going to have to be a lot of rotation for this month. There's going to have to be a lot of rotation for this month and next month. So trust me, we're going to see some changes. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways that I think Arsenal need to play. You know what I mean? For example, I think whenever Martinelli is on the field, Eze need to be on the field. You know what I mean? Because they seem to be developing a connection. You know what I mean? Whenever Martinelli makes a run, Eze is able to pick him out. So there are some things that need to be done. You know what I mean? Or some different teams that he can play together to get a result. You know, I'm seeing that. So let's see. Let's see. David, give me the players you would buy for the role, keeping in mind you can't spend more than 50 mil per player. What I'm saying, I think we still got avenues we can explore and ways of playing to discover. We are at 60%. I think we can go further and do better. You are correct, David. Matty, you are correct. You know what I mean? We have a lot of players that can play a lot of different ways, you know what I mean, that we can explore, you know what I mean, and get better. You know what I mean? So you are correct. Maybe that combo can unlock something new. Yeah, you are correct. So I'm not telling that you are not correct. You are correct. You know? We still have a lot of combos that we can try that we haven't tried it. So yeah, that's where we're headed. That's where we should be headed. Moreno go and get game time because Yakares is back. So you will see Moreno in the midfield. Trust me, you will. Yakares is back. Aver should be back soon. You know what I mean? Actually, Aver should be back probably the next game or so. So you will see Moreno in the midfield, man. You guys are at 80%. Injury just need to be resolved and then rotate comfortably. Nah, bro. We ain't at 80% yet. We're not at 80. We're not playing fluidly yet. We can't be at 80% without the right players. You know what I mean? I guess that's why Matty said we're at 60%. Without the right players, we can't be at 80%. We're playing okay at 60%. We're playing good enough to win. You know what I mean? But we are not at 80% yet. We're not there yet. We are not there yet. So yeah. We will get there though. It's coming. It's coming. Remember when we were scoring 2+ goals a game for like 7 to 8 games in a row? We got that to come still. Oh yeah. Oh you mean 60% power. Yeah. I mean perfect team play you at 80%. Yeah, we're gonna step up. Being that players are back now, I think we're gonna see a stepping up. You know what I mean? We're gonna see a stepping up. You know what I mean? We should step up a bit more. We should see that. Yeah, 60% potential, 80% squad. Bro, I can't take anybody out of this team. Sure, that the next 10 man who you select fit in perfectly. That's the kind of squad that we built. You know what I mean? That squad was built on purpose. If it was the manager of the Premier League team, if I was the manager of the Premier League team, I would recruit my young player from lower league in the world, and they must be below 18. Yeah, DJ, it's got to that level. Every player in the team now and will do the job. We make hardly any individuals errors. Hello, said Luciano. Find the two centre back available right now. Hello, Luciano. What's up? Burn that shirt behind you. What team you support, man? Eh? What team you support? Tell me. Tell me what team you support. Luciano said Argentina. David Clark. Remind me what team you support, David Clark. It was Manchester United. This was the other David I was telling you about, David. It was Manchester United. Now this Manchester United person is telling me to burn that shirt in the back of me. Really? I was Spurs. Oh Lord have mercy. Spurs, you really come in that chat to tell people to burn shirt? Spurs, you really came in this chat telling someone to burn a shirt? Really? Man, I think something wrong with Spurs fans. Tell him to burn a shirt. That's crazy, eh? We suck right now, but your club has the worst fans. Arsenal Fan TV for what? Our club, we don't care about AFTV, bro. You know what I mean? We don't care about AFTV. AFTV is just out there making their money, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. You know what I mean? AFTV is not Arsenal fans. Alright? Arsenal fans is Arsenal fans, bro. You get me? Spurs, you just Spursy. You know what I mean? Go build some whatever for yourself. You know what I mean? You can't just keep on living in Arsenal shadow, bro. Okay? Can't do that. Matty, when he comes back up, suspend him. Put him in another 24 hours timeout, okay? As soon as he come back up, put him in another 24 hours timeout. Who's in timeout? Not you, bro. You good. You good. You good. You're proper. Guys, can you take that to 20? Can you take those likes over 20, man? Takes those like over 20, bro. Push them likes up, man. Push them likes up over 20. Let's do this the right way. I think I'm gone. David Clark, we ain't talking about you, man. You good? You good, man. It's not you, man. It's persons who is this one person that comes here that don't talk nothing about football. That's who we're trying to get. That's who we're putting in time out. It has nothing to do with you, man. Alright? Y'all good. Matty will deal with it when it come when it occurs. So y'all don't worry. Y'all just keep on doing what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're a Spurs fans, bro. You're welcome over here. You're family over here. You know what I mean? You subscribe to the channel. You're a part of us. You know what I mean? Your team doesn't make you what you are with us. You know what I mean? We like you for who you are. You're gonna be over here debating with us. That's what we encourage. Alright, so don't worry about it, man. You being a Spurs fan does have nothing to do with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Matty is an Arsenal fan. You know what I mean? DJ Any is a Chelsea fan. You know what I mean? Everybody's over here, bro. So don't worry about it, man. Everybody's over here. Hey, man, how are you? Good, man. Good. How is Chelsea a disgrace? Join with Tellman Arsenal, who also beat you. NS Edit, Arsenal fan here. Big up yourself, NS Edit. M7K. Liverpool is the best team in England. Okay. Okay. I need some of what you drinking. So you high. We don't know how serious Saliba is, do we? We do not know how serious Saliba injury is. Brentford next without Gabby and Saliba. Doubtful. How you feel? Bro, right now, Arteta need to let Nkape and Mascara be roommates. They don't need to go home. They need to be roommates for the next 2-3 weeks so they can understand each other movement right through. You know what I mean? Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I was kind of nervous when I see that they were starting together. I'm still confident in them. You know what I mean? It's just that I know the chemistry is not there. You know what I mean? I just know the chemistry is not there. Yeah. Saliba will be back for Brentford. I'm gonna make sure that I listen to everything that's coming out of everywhere. I'll find out. I'll probably find out by tomorrow. I'll find out. Yeah, probably just a trading knock. Yeah, that's true. They're both good ballers, but gotta get the chemistry up. Yeah, man, we got to get the chemistry up, man. You know what I mean? They need to just tie them together as roommate. They need to eat the same thing, drink the same thing. They just need to stay together. You know what I mean? Because you can see that you can see that they're very good. You know what I mean? You can see that it's right there. You can see it. You get me? Yeah. Yeah. This is the first season learning the system, and Nkapa has to learn two position. No, actually, Nkapa is used to playing two position. That's why he used to play both position at Leverkusen. At Leverkusen, he used to play both position there. He's used to playing two position. It's just that him and Mascara just need to gel. And I think they're gonna gel. I honestly think they're gonna gel. I think we're seeing another partnership form. Because I think Arteta gonna start playing them together. I do think they're gonna start playing together. You know what I mean? And it would be nice if you could have two different defensive partnership. You know what I mean? It would be nice if you could have two different defensive partnership. You know what I mean? You know, this week you can put in Mosquera and Nkape. Next week you can put in Saliba and Gabriel. You know what I mean? That would be nice. And there will be two awesome defense as well. Arteta left backs are mad what he had them doing. Oh yeah. And guess what? They still have more to come. You know what I mean? They still have more to come. Believe me, they still have more to come. They have ways to go. You know what I mean? Because Timber is just getting good. And Califlor is just getting good. So can you imagine that? Ben White can't see the team at all right now. And Ben White was awesome. So trust me. It's gonna be crazy. No, they didn't. They didn't. They probably didn't. But I'm saying that he's used to playing the position. He just need to learn to play it how Arteta wants him to. You know what I mean? But the position is no stranger to him. You know, I remember Leverkusen was an invincible, you know. They went unbeaten all season. You know what I mean? They're invincible. So he's no rookie. He's no rookie, man. Trust me. Yeah, no rookie there. But when they get it, when they get it good, it's gonna be good. You know, it's gonna be good. I promise you, it's gonna be good. Just waiting to see. Lewis Kelly need to step up, man. I rate him, but boy, him let me down. Yeah, man, I'll tell you, I like Lewis Kelly. I do. You know what I mean? But I don't know if it's the game time causing an issue. You know what I mean? But he really do. I think he just needs some game time though because he's that good. Arteta is a perfectionist. Yeah, he is. That's the problem. That's why these players work so hard. You know, he's working them to the ground, bro. But I tell people this all the while. People worried about persons who's going to win the this and the that, winning the this. I think every manager's dream right now is to win all the competition one time. If you don't achieve that as a manager, then you should. You know what I mean? That's what everybody should be aiming for right now. You know what I mean? Pep should be aiming to win all the competitions one time right now because he has done a lot, but he hasn't win all the cups in England plus the Champions League. You understand what I'm saying? So if you win everything, I think that should be him. To build from when you play once a month. Yeah, we understand. That's what I'm saying. I think his game time is his problem. All that, Jaja. Yeah, man, and they say, if you want to become the best, you have to do the impossible. You understand me? Can we be real? Like Chelsea are very unpredictable. They'll go from a big win to a easy game and lose. A bigger competition is Man City, but against they're not being great. Send him back to under 21 to continue developing. Then so he can get more game time. You can't send him back down there, man. He's not going to develop. If you send him back to the under 21, he's not going to develop because he's used to the level up there. You know what I mean? It's not going to be the same. You can't take him from here and put him up here and put him back. You know what I mean? You're going to lose the talent. You're going to lose the talent. Arsenal is not big team last 10, man. We didn't lose, bro. What's going on? 2-0, we're used to winning. A draw feel like a lose to everybody. Damn. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Can we talk about Liverpool real quick win against West Ham? But his honor slot on a risk for his job. Well, Liverpool win. I know Slot is still gonna be in problem with his job if he don't step it up. You know what I mean? He has a awesome team, and he can't seem to find a way to win with them. You know, so if he ain't step up, he gonna be in trouble. Nevertheless, you know what I mean? I think they gave him. I think they really did give him some warning and to step up to see what's up. Slot is fine till the end of the season, as long as he is in top six at the end. Well, as long as he qualify for the Champions League, I mean, top six might qualify for the Champions League. I think if if somebody from England wins the Champions League, which might happen. So yeah. Tell you already, you know, Arteta getting the quad this season with ease. Big up yourself. Austin said, well, brother. Uh, Costolas is a good young player coming through. Another talent Brighton's produce. Yeah, Brighton seem like they have it. Lock. We need Brighton scout, man. Yeah, we need Brighton scout. Brighton scouting is awesome. My theory is that he inherited an amazing Klopp team. Well, that's the theory. You know what I mean? That's what happened. He did inherit an amazing Klopp team. You know what I mean? And that's what happened for real. Hit them like button, people, if you're new to the channel. Subscribe. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit them like button if you like what we're doing here. Join the family. Guys, in order for us to push this watch hour fast as well, for us to push these watch hour fast, please go over to the videos and like them. You know what I mean? Go over to the videos and like the videos, the long ones especially. Those ones push the watch over hours when you watch them. All right, guys? DJ Hennessy, where you now? You in England? Where you living now? England? Kingston in my bed. That says that Kingston in my bed. Which part of town you from, man? Kingston a big place now, because I grew up in Spanish town too, you know. There's a Kingston in London. Oh, for radio is there. For the money place there. Okay. You don't know where you from to get that John's Road to grow up, is it? Yes, I. Yes, I. But guys, we're gonna do it tonight, yeah? I live in Ochi 2, you know, Harrison Town, yeah? I watch my band on exchange. Exchange. But you know, when both parents one day this and one day this, so you get back and forth like a so. You know? Yeah. Matty and DJ finishes up me a forward. You don't know, working in the morning. Me a forward. Alright, my families. Working in the morning, so you know so we have to take care of ourselves. You get me? Yeah, man, we have to take care of ourselves because we have to do the 9 to 5. I mean, like, we have to reach by the 9 to 5 like 6 o'clock. So we have to up by 5. That's our next 5 hours from now. You get me? Yeah, man, so we'll call it quits tonight and we'll on it again tomorrow. On it again tomorrow. We have a game in the week and we have a game weekend. You see me? So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Bless up. Yeah, man, we're gonna do it. So tomorrow we're there, so again, you know. You see me? We're there, so as a matter of fact, as I say, we start do this every day, you know. You see me? We start do this every day, you know, because we're gonna build and we're gonna get big. DJ Shotty, you want be one of our mod? You want to be one of our mod as well? Let me know if you want to be one of our moderator. You see me? Because you're there, I do it. And your reasoning, yeah, right, no worries, man. When you come in tomorrow, the first lady will put you on. You get me? Tomorrow when you tune in, it would do the zin. Yeah, man. Tomorrow when you tune in, it did it, man. Up and running. You see me? Yeah, I appreciate everybody for all of the time and all of the effort. You get me? Yeah, man, I appreciate everybody. Yeah, DJ got man. Yeah, man, DJ see it, man. That's why more time I just there watching, you know, but that's I read in the comment and I watch what I go on and I can see what I go on. That's how I get to choose what I need to do. You know what I mean? And DJ did it, man. DJ did it. You see me? So, yeah, we push it forward. You know what I mean? And we build the right team around with. You get me? That is it. You see me? Yes, I. So, on behalf of the entire team, best believe I like this channel because we have good convo. That is what's going on. You know, and that it, you know, DJ. That it. As me say, the channel here, I build different. I can't be like them rest of channel. When I sit down and I started thinking about this channel and I want to make a difference and I'm trying to figure out why I make a difference. I went over on a channel one day and the guy was talking about XYZ. I'm going as an Arsenal fan and I say, yo, I saw the thing set on Ray. And I said, which channel I support? I say, yo, Arsenal. And I say, yo, this and that and Ray. So I said to them, hey, Manchester, because he was a Manchester United fan. I said to him, Manchester United haven't won anything. You know what I mean? Almost just as long as Arsenal. What you guys talking about? You know the man say? The man say, Riley's world, you must be 12. Because you're reasoning this or you're reasoning that. Because you start jumping trophies and this and that. I say, okay. Now I understand. Because guess what? What you will do is you and your people them jump on Arsenal fans and pretty much run them with every other fans, not just Arsenal fans, every other fans and pretty much just run them with if them not suck up to the team where you support as the owner for the channel. And that's when I realize, you know what, when I build this channel, it's going to be a channel where accommodate everybody that support football. You understand? And everybody that support football is going to have a say in them football. We're going to make it where everybody voice can be heard. I'm an Arsenal person, I will never change. But this is a football channel. You get me? And I saw it, I go stay. At least Arsenal have some old latter cups. We soon get some new one, man. And that way work on. Don't worry yourself. That way work on. You get me? Yeah, man. So, I saw the thing said. This a channel here. We're going to make sure say stay. And we're going to push it like that. And we're going to make sure say it get great. You see me? A forward we're going to be forward we are going. You get me? And we're going to push it. And push it until we reach where we need to reach. You see me? And the only channel we say like this right now. Everybody can come over and have a voice and have a talk. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make sure say we communicate with everybody. You understand? Yeah, man, and it not gonna change. You know what I mean? Even if we have a segment for it once or twice a week. Only that. But me and Uno always communicate. That's the reason why I want to make sure I put on a blue there for the persons where they are from the get-go. You understand? So, yeah, that's it. But appreciate the eye. Appreciate the eye them. You know what I mean? DJ, Matty, everybody else in the chat will stay and support the thing. You know what I mean? Appreciate it, man. 3-0 against Chelsea saying otherwise. Barca fan. Hey. Barca fan, everybody went in the chat. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel, man. We're coming back tomorrow again. So everything that you guys, let me slow down because y'all ain't going to understand me. Subscribe to the channel. Everything that you guys have to say now, let's pick it up tomorrow. And we can do it all over again and say it all over again. Understand? You have a team and you think your team is the best. Well, guess what? Everybody else here does. You know what I mean? So subscribe to the channel and let's pick up this debate tomorrow on what's going on with your team and where do you rank your team. That's what we're going to do. All right? So, guys, on behalf of the Riley's World team, on behalf of the moderators in the channel, you know what I mean, DJ Shotty, big up on yourself, and thank you guys so much for passing through. You know what I mean? Bless up, man. Respect our manners. Matty, DJ, soon tomorrow. Big up on yourself.